Hi, my name is Damien, and this is your 30-minute class focusing on flexibility and balance. Today you're going to need a TheraBand like this, a wide band, some cleared space, a sturdy armless chair should you need any assistance with any of the exercises, and a mat. I'll be doing today's class barefoot. You're more than welcome to do today's class barefoot or in non-slip socks on a non-slip surface or in some flexible sports shoes. Have plenty of water close by and please stay hydrated. Above all, remember to work at your own pace. Alrighty, let's begin. Standing with your legs directly underneath your hips, toes pointing towards me, we call this a parallel stance. Soften your knees slightly, allow your arms to swing back with your palms facing me, and then wrap them around your shoulders or your upper back. Swing and back. Let's add momentum. Easy. Just letting the shoulders loosen up a little bit. Our first movement together. Breathing. Now you can take this a little slower if you like, or do my tempo, or anything in between those two. Just breathing. 2 and 1. Bring them down. Let's bring our feet together. Bring your arms forward towards me with your thumbs up and make a fist. Step to your right, draw your elbows in, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Step out, reaching your arms forward towards me, thumbs up, and then step to the left, drawing the shoulder blades together. We go. Deep breaths. And if you like, you can go a little bit lower in the legs to really warm up those legs a little bit more if you so desire. You can do this tempo or a little bit slower if you like. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Legs together. Bend your knees. Step your right foot out. Reach your thumb towards me. Give me a thumbs up. Bring your foot in and draw your elbow back in. Second side. Reach your left leg out. Give me a thumbs up. Bring your legs together, elbows in. We go. Out. 2. And you can give it a little bit of a twist if you want. If you want to take this a little bit further, you can take your thumbs up towards the corner of your room or at a slight angle like I'm doing now. It gives a tiny bit of rotation in the waist and it feels great. Let's do about 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Legs together. Great. Let's take a quick march. Up and down. Try to keep your body as still as possible, but not stiff. Feeling your abdominals pull in. We're going to take 2 steps to this side. 1, 2, and back. 1, 2. Again. 1, 2, 1, 2. Repeat. Up. 1. Let's go forward. 1, 2, back. 2. 1, 2, back. 2. 1, 2, back. 2. And 1, 2, back. 2. Great. So, shake it out just a little bit. And let's have your feet a little bit narrower than our previous parallel stance. Take your elbows here with me, and you're going to do a little baby squat and lift your arms low, medium, or high. Draw your elbows back into your side and give yourself just a little baby kick, not too rough, and then place it down. We go baby squat, kick, baby squat, kick, baby squat. So you're shifting your weight from one foot to the other. Baby squat, but not a real balance. We're just going to shift our weight. Lifting the arms, letting the shoulders warm up, but please keep your elbows forward towards me. Great. Place your hands on your hips. Step out so that your feet are wider than your hips, and let's do 4 hip circles to the right. 2, 3, and 4. Let's go the other direction. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Excellent. So now, bring your feet together and place your hands on your hips. We're going to lift our right knee. Bring it either heel up, toe to the ankle, mid-calf, or knee. Whatever height you decide is fine. Just make sure that this hip does not hike up like that. So we want to keep our hips level. We'll go out and in. Out and in. Put it down. Let's do that same side again. Lift, out, in, out, in, and put it down. One more. So I got to try to keep my hips level too. And there we go. Out, in. Remember, all of these exercises, you can use the chair as well. Great. Let's go second side. We lift the toe. We go out, in, out, in, and lower. Remember, with balance, sometimes it's single leg balances. It's not always the standing leg that might be the challenge. It's this leg. So put energy in this leg that's up. Really feel energy in it and feel itself hold itself up. That's really important for balance too. Sometimes we only think about the standing leg, but the leg that's up needs to really hold itself too. And put it down. Shake it out. Great. Easy balance exercise, or not. All right, so now we'll keep our feet back to that parallel stance with our feet underneath our hips, toes pointing forward. And we're gonna bend our knees and we're gonna tuck the pelvis under and then untuck and stand. So let me do that side view because it'll be a little bit easier to follow. Then tuck, scoop your belly, untuck, stand. 2. Just a nice way to gently stretch the front of your hips and engage your abdominals. But make sure you're only moving the pelvis and the lower back. 3, 2, and 1, and up. Great. So, moving on, let's take a lunge back. We'll be using our arms in opposition. If you don't want to use your arms, you can place your hands on your hips. So we take a lunge back and a good step back. Make sure that you're not crossing the leg behind or having it too open. You want it directly behind you, and this knee, this front knee, in alignment with your foot, pointing towards me. So we'll lunge down. This is with the arms, opposite arm. Spring up or just touch your feet together so you can go here or spring up to that flamingo stance, right? As you extend the leg that's up, reach the opposite arm. Let's do about 5 more. We're going to reach back, reach your toes for the floor. 2, spring up, or you can always do 2 legs first and then 1 leg. And up. And reach for the floor with your toes. 3, up. Remember, the leg that's lifting has to really feel energy. So put that energy in that lifting leg. Hold your back straight. Good. We have 2 more. Whew. 2. Now really feel how your spine lengthens throughout the entire movement. 1 more. 1. And that standing foot is firmly planted on the floor. Place it down. Shake it out. Yeah? Shake it out. Good. Let's do second side. Ready? And lunge back. You can bring your feet together first and then lift. And then from there, extend, swinging the arms in the opposite direction. So we have this arm forward, come up, extend. Let's do 4 more. And lower. extend. 3, 2, remember how we're keeping that back nice and straight. And 1, good. Place the foot down, shake that leg out. Sometimes you need to hold the chair to do a good single leg shake. Separate your feet wider than your hips, stepping out. Hands either behind your head, on your hips, or in a V. And lengthen side. And other side. And reach. And reach. One more. See if you can go a little further. Engage your abdominals. Use your abdominals. Your side muscles too, your obliques. Heavenly. Okay, come back to our parallel stance. Feet underneath the hips, toes pointing towards me. Bend your knees, maybe a little deeper. And swing your arms back, chest towards me. Back absolutely straight. Swing your arms up, squeeze your glutes, and rise on the balls of the feet. Let's do 4 more. Lower. And up, and squeeze the glutes, stretch knees, lift. Glutes, your tush muscles, your derriere. Squeeze, up. 2 more. I like to do this one slow because you feel all of your muscles working and you really feel how everything works together for balance. It's not just your feet, it's your entire body. Hold here, arms low, medium, or high, down, up, 2, up, 3, and 4, and 5. Hold, lower down. Turn profile, step this leg forward, this leg back, and just give yourself a little calf stretch. 2, and 3. Good, let's go other side. Easy. Wide stance. Bend the back knee and the front knee, feeling that calf stretch. Easy, just feel your range of motion. Okay. If you push the hips forward a little bit, it gets a little bit more intense. Great. Excellent. So, let's do. Grab your band. And we're going to grab the tips of your band, and I'd like you to place one foot in the band, legs slightly turned out. Notice my heels are together and my toes are apart, okay? So, just mirror me. Now grab a little bit lower to where you feel just a little bit of tension, and I'd like you to shift your weight over and lift your leg up. Now use the band, see I'm grabbing a little bit more, to see if you can pull a little bit, and lower, barely touching the floor. If you need to touch the floor, go ahead and do that too. 2. So I'm getting a hamstring stretch and a real balance challenge. 3, 4, one more, and 5, and lower. Great. Take your foot out of the band, keep that same resistance if that's helpful, and then heels together, toes apart, and place your other foot into the band. Once again, bring the heels together, toes apart, really stand up straight, and shift your weight over to your standing foot, and lift the foot that's in the band. Now notice that I'm pulling my elbows back to get a little bit of height and a little bit of support, right? So I'm not just lifting that leg on my own, I have the assistance of the band. So if I pull a little tighter, reach a little further down the band, I can get a little bit more support. Let's do 3 more. 2, holding the back straight. Try not to round the back. And 1, and down. Great. Step off your band, and this time take the edges of your band. Lay the middle of the band down and step your feet on the band in your parallel stance. Toes pointing towards me. Grab both ends of the band in your right hand with your thumb up. Place both fists on your hips. So you have one here, one here. Keeping your toes pointing towards me, shift your weight. Not lean the body, but shift your weight over to this leg, to your right leg. And against the band, you're gonna lift, pushing the foot against the band. You're gonna feel your standing leg really firmly plant down and lower. Barely even touch the floor, if at all. 2, 3. You wanna feel all the toes of that standing leg. 4, 5, 6. You have 2 more. 7, 8. Great. Woo. Let's switch the bands to the other hand. Stand tall. Shift your weight over as opposed to leaning the body. Body is still straight. You're just shifting onto that hip. Make sure your standing toes are rooted into the floor as you lift. 1, 2. Pushing against that band. You want a little bit of a hold here. This is where the value is, right here. 4, halfway there. 5, 6, 7, woo, and 8. Great. Wonderful. Shake it out a little bit and hold the tips of your band. You can do this next exercise either with the band or without. So place both feet on the band. You're holding the tips. Make sure your heels are together and toes are apart. You want the band directly underneath your arches so there's no chance of it slipping away. Let's reach your right toe forward and notice that there's less resistance on this side, so you may want to adjust it so they feel even. Thumbs up. This movement doesn't have to be big, but it will be mighty. So start here and just think elbows slightly bent, thumbs up, and lift your arms slightly up against the band and lower down. That's small. Now see if you can do this with your leg off the floor. And reach and lower. Reach. If you want, you can lift the leg up as you lift the arms and lower. Now the floor is always there for you, as well as the chair if you need. We're going to do both sides. 2 and 1. Hold. Lower down. Arms, foot on the floor. Place the foot onto the band. Make sure that that band is underneath both arches. Then release your second foot. Adjust the resistance. And thumbs up. We lift the band and lower. You'll also feel your shoulder blades working. See if you can do this with the toe off the floor. 3. And we lift the leg. 4. 5. One more. And 6. Hold this one here. And down. Great. Ooh, I feel those muscles working. Okay, so let's go into a shoulder blade retraction. So what that is that your shoulder blades are drawing together. We have 2 options here today. You can do this with, actually 3. With both feet together on the floor, your right heel up, or on one leg, either toe at the ankle, mid-calf, or all the way to the knee. Again, making sure that the hips stay level. Okay, here we go. Reach your band forward, palms up. Okay, good. Let's start with the feet down. So, arms are slightly below the shoulders, and I want you to squeeze your shoulder blades together. Now that's going to make the band move, and it's going to look like I'm moving my arms, but I'm not moving my arms. What I'm doing is I am squeezing the shoulder blades together and then unsqueeze. So we call this retract the shoulder blades, and that's what's bringing the tension on the band, not the arms. And then detract, right? So that's the exercise for the upper body. Let's see if you can do this with one heel up or single leg entirely, right? Doesn't have to be a high leg. Here we go. I'm gonna lift mine just mid-calf. Open and close. Just 6 of these. 2, 3, 4, good. 5, it's a lot more than just shoulder blades, right? And 6, and down, good. Roll your shoulders one time forward and one time back, good. Let's do our second side, right? So all together you'll have 12 reps. If you like, you can start here just with the feet there or the heel up. Ready? Here we go. 6 repetitions. Squeeze the shoulder blades and up. 2, 3, halfway there. 4, 2 more. 5, 1 more. 6 shoulder blades. And place that foot down. Roll the shoulders forward and roll the shoulders back. Take your TheraBand and place it on your chair, on the back of your chair. Let's just do some arm circles, right? So we're gonna take thumbs up, 1, low, medium, high. You can do them low, you can do them a little bit higher, or you can do full like I'll show. 1, 2, and 3. Just to get that mobility, right? In case you tensed up real with that TheraBand. 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna add a little challenge to those. Lifting the toe. 1, 2, and let's go the other way right away. 1, 2, and down. Ready? Heel up or entirely off the floor. 1, 2, and let's reverse it. And 1, and 2, and down. Bend your knees. Excellent. Shake it out. Okay, we have one more in the standing before we're gonna go down and do a little stretch on the mat. Heels together, toes apart. You can hold your chair if you need to. We're gonna take your right foot back into a curtsy lunge. So make sure that your knees are going directly over your toe. You're gonna bend both knees. You're gonna spring off your back foot and lift the knee, right? A little challenge. Notice I had to touch my foot in between. That's fine. We wanna get to this point. And bend. And catch. Remember that knee lift. You can add the arm. Bend. Arms lift. This helps because the upper body has to lift with you. Arms down, thumbs up please. And lift. We have 2 more. Lower. And lift. Good. 1 more. Lower. And lift. And heels together. Alrighty. Let's go. Second side. And start with your hands on your hips. We're going to lower down. 2, and lift, right? See, I try to keep my hips level there. 2, and lift. There we go. So I have to really hold this knee. Let's do 3. Option to lift the arms. Good. We have 3 more. Down and up. 2. Good. Up. And 1, and up, hold, and down. let's go down to the mat. But before we do, I'd like you to take your TheraBand and lay it right there on the side of your mat, just like I did. Stand profile, okay? You can use the chair for assistance if you need, okay? Bend your knees, hinge forward. Notice my back is flat. Place your hands on your knees. Take one foot down and one knee down onto the mat. Remember the chair's there, okay? Place one hand down, then place the other knee onto the mat, and then the other hand down. We're now on all fours. Perfect. Turn and face me and sit on your hip. Great. Now from here, slide out and use your hands to guide you down to lower down onto your side. Nice and slow. Take your time. Turn and lie on your back. And we made it. Here we go. Feet are separated hip distance apart. Take your TheraBand. You can also do this next sequence without the TheraBand. Stretch the band wide so that your grip is maybe wider than your shoulders. You can change this resistance at any time. Place the band across your hip bones and place your fists anchored into the floor with your palms facing each other. Keeping your fists down on the floor, use your glutes, your tush muscles, and keep your back absolutely straight. As you push your hips up against the band, you'll feel your arms working, your glutes or your tush muscles working, but also your abs working, but your thigh muscles stretching. And then lower down. 2. And then lift up. We'll do about 4 more, stretching the front of your hips, but feeling the work in your arms, your glutes, and your abs. And down. 3 more. 3. And low. And 2. And low. And 1. See, the thing about the TheraBand is that even though we're working on balance, you still have this challenge, a strength challenge with mobility and balance. It's pretty awesome. So now, let's take the band, and I'd like you to loop it around your arch of your any foot you like. Let's do this foot. The other leg is still here, flat. Okay? You're holding this here. Right? If you want less, you can also let your leg go further down and reach further down on the band. If you want more stretch, you can grab further up like I'm doing, or any level in between. Just make sure that the leg is supported by the band. And hold that stretch here for a little bit. Inhale. And exhale, making sure your back stays straight. It's not so important that the leg goes really high. It's more important that your back is straight. So if my leg only goes to here, that's fine, as long as I feel a stretch. Circle the leg around towards me and up. Little circle, please. Little circle. 2. And 3. Let's go the other direction. And 1. 2. And 3. Outstanding. Bend the knee. Take the foot out of the band, and we're going to do the other foot. Just going to loop the foot around your band. Take your time, and when you're ready, stretch the leg. Once again, don't be surprised if one leg is more flexible than the other. That's pretty normal. So just try to even them out as best as you can, or give your best stretch on each side. So I'm going to bring my leg up here. You're more than welcome to do here, 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 or if you can keep your back straight, if you want to go all the way up there, that's fine too. So hold here and just give me 2 deep breaths. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Great. Now we're going to circle the leg out, small circle. You want to keep your pelvis and your torso absolutely still. And 3. Let's go the other direction. And 1. And 2. And 3. And up. And bend. Great. Take the foot out of the band, and we're going to place the band over here on the side. Hold your arms either in goalpost or flat out to the side. And bring your one leg into tabletop, which is 90 degrees from your hip to your knee, as well as to your knee to your toe. And then the other leg, and hold them together as best you can. Keeping your shoulders flat on the floor. Let's do goalpost arms. Twist your legs to the right. It doesn't have to be a lot. Just enough to feel a little bit of challenge and a little bit of stretch. Exhale, come back to center, feeling how your abdominals pull the legs back in. And we twist away, legs away from me. And center. Let's do about 4 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more each side. So with this one, you want to make sure the shoulders stay down, and you'll notice that you'll get a little bit more range of motion with each repetition. Just please make sure that you're in control of the movement. Don't let it knock you over. Great. Place one foot down and then the other, hands by your sides, and let's do a shoulder bridge to stretch those hip flexors out. Feeling the front of the hips long and lower down. Scooch a little bit away from me. We're going to come up now. Roll onto your side and place your hands on the floor and use your hands to guide you back up into sitting on your side. Place both hands on the mat, firmly plant your feet and turn your knees so that you're on all fours now. Take your TheraBand and kneel on your knees and place it onto the chair. Great. Now we come up. Take this leg, step forward, place both hands on the thigh. You can also use the chair if you need to for assistance. Then place the other foot and we arrive into that hinge. And unhinge. Turn and face me. Feet in parallel stance. Bend your knees. Inhale. Lift your arms, thumbs touch. Exhale, open your arms. Wow, that was amazing. And that will complete our 30-minute class focusing on flexibility and balance. My name's Damien and I had a wonderful time with you today. Thank you for joining me. All you have to do now is enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now.